Welcome to a fucked up episode of the GooseCast.
Say goodbye.
Off the rip.
Oh, you blew it for so long.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the GooseCast. We are your hosts, Daniel J. Martin, Maddie Bobatty, and Brianna the Bean. Which, if you watched the recent episodes, you would know what that means.
You'd get it. You'd get it if you watched.
You would get it. If you don't get it, you don't got it. Fuck off.
And not.
No, don't fuck off. Actually, like it and subscribe.
Wait, no, come back.
Come
I
back.
promise I'll change. I'll be different this time, baby. I swear to God, baby. I love you so much.
I won't do it again. I won't do it again.
I think I'm ready for a baby.
This time will be different. This time will be different, I swear.
I'll be different. Anyway.
You know how I am.
You know how I get.
You
know I don't mean that, baby.
Why are we all
An
get
abusive,
this?
toxic
Why are we all
man?
get this? Yeah.
I don't know. Because it's a thing.
It's a thing.
All right, guys. Great weekend, huh?
Great weekend.
Long weekend. So, obviously, we hit the Ren Faire on Saturday. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
Took a little trip upstate.
Hell yeah. Which
got wet.
you guys
Hung out in the mud.
got wet.
Yeah, it could have been nicer, man. Last year was a dry, hot day.
Yeah.
We went earlier in the month. It wasn't even last year. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. But when we went this year, it was like, 25% chance of rain for like an hour. Rained all fucking day, nonstop.
That's what got me was that like I hit the group chat earlier in the week and was like,
it was beautiful out. Yeah,
because I was doing my laundry and the news guy
said
that the weekend was supposed to be beautiful because
the
high pressure system of us was supposed to stop the hurricane weather. I'm wet.
Yeah. Granted, it wasn't a fucking hurricane. Like it could have been. The rain could have been
just
going
like
sideways and blowing around.
Constant mist.
No wind, yeah.
Because like there's actual Floridians dealing with a hurricane. Sorry, guys, but you ruined our Ren Faire.
Yeah, for real.
It was like one of those things that are like at amusement parks to like cool you down, like those like machines.
The little mist.
It was like
sprayers.
constantly like that the entire time.
I felt bad for y'all with like I had my big hat on.
Yeah.
It was catching all the rain. I didn't, because that's one thing that's annoying about when it rains when you're wearing glasses. Is that in 2 seconds I can't see, and then I'm going to wipe them on my wet shirt, making it way worse. But I had the hat on, so I was like, "It's not even raining, yo. You lying, you know?" You had the wig.
You needed Hermione's spell from Harry Potter. You guys don't, because you never really read the book.
Wasn't that fixing it? Oh no, there was another one.
So in the book, they don't really do it in they don't really do it in the movie. In the movie, they do it quick, but in the book, she like runs over because he's having a game in I think the third book where he can't see nothing because
the Quidditch game.
Quidditch, yeah, and she tapped his goggles and it like
it cleared all
deflects the rain so he could see it, and then
Boy was cheating,
bro.
cheating ass. All those movies taught me was you just need to cheat.
Oh, I came across something yesterday about how much of if you really think about it, like Harry Potter's like why is he not in jail? Like he did.
All of those movies are the same to me. It's like he still has like the two like friends no matter what, but like every movie it's like we fucking hate your family sucks, and then he's the hero, and then they like him, and then the next movie they're like he fucking sucks. That's the same thing every time.
For sure.
Right. Well, it's just because he had to go back and live with his aunt and the family that despised him. Which we've come to find out that they hate him because why? Because he just magic.
No, they just hate him.
They just hate him.
They just hate him because he's magic, and like they begrudgingly keep him. Wow, we're Harry Potter, Pat.
Well, I think I believe there's a scene. At least in the
we're not nerds.
At least in the movie, there's a scene where the mom, the Mrs. Dudley, she
gets a letter from Dumbledore.
Well, she didn't like that her sister, his mom, had magic, and that bothered her because then she got more attention and she was the better one and everything like that. I remember she opened up
and
about
she married
that,
a fat boy,
and that's kind of why they hated him because he would probably have the propensity for magic.
Bro, if your fucking sister got a letter from Hogwarts, and was like, "You're a magical person," how do you not?
You're a wizardress.
How are you like?
I'd be jealous, but I'd use her for shit. Like,
yeah, true. Like
this boy called me ugly. Turn him into a frog.
but I get also being like, oh, what, fuck you.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Yeah,
Fuck you.
100%.
Like,
that's some deep grudge right there.
Yeah.
That's
In the
some-
books though, they leave out she like in the they leave this out of the movies. Harry finds out flashback scenes, and she was Petunia is her aunt's name. She was writing letters to Dumbledore in Hogwarts to try to get in.
Sending
really?
him nudes.
That's tough. So she really wanted it and didn't get it,
And then
the jealousy,
turned it into hate,
and
whatnot.
obviously the rest of the family
yeah.
hated him also.
Yeah. But that real quick became Harry Potter.
Reminds me of my aunt.
I'm surprised I didn't see like a lot of like witches and like wizards and stuff yesterday.
At Ren Faire?
Yeah,
no.
I seen like more like fairies and like stuff
There's a
like
lot
that.
of
You
fairies.
find that people go to that and they just kind of wear whatever. Like I saw a lot of people wearing like anime costumes, stuff that you would wear to like a Comic-Con.
There was
or something
Bumblebee.
Like that. There was a little kid that
There was a little
transformed.
kid,
I saw a little
there was a
kid in a
little kid.
Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
A Deadpool walked in.
The percentage of little kids versus grown-ass adults, though,
Yes, huge.
wildly different.
Way more adults.
Way more
Because
adults.
there's 20 places you can drink at there. There's as many places you could drink at as you can shop from. You know, it's
I would
drinking
probably
affair.
hate to go there as a child because it's just like waiting on lines for everything.
a lot
Oh,
of
true.
lines.
I mean, I don't know. I was such a nerd and such a fantasy nerd. I
Yeah.
would love that as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cool looking at the stuff, but then like like for food or like drinks or anything.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
when you have
it's- yeah.
family that drinks, you're just like a kid waiting online.
What's that word again?
Every episode,
Gotti,
baby.
Gotti.
Every episode.
No.
No, but for the kid, it's more about the stuff that was going on, like
For sure.
like the tournament, and then there's the we didn't even go into the forest. There's usually like the knife thrower, and then there's the comedy guy with the puppet. Like we kind of skew over all that stuff because it's just happening as we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I
most
would love
caught
to
him.
break someone down. Like
So
get
badly.
someone like just not even be an asshole, but like I guess just like annoy them to the point where they break character and they're like, all right, come
Yeah.
on. Like
That one Morgan Freeman looking guy who was like, "You cannot be here."
oh yeah, did you not see the
joust?
line in
I
the
was like,
dead?
yeah, you can't pass the line.
With him.
And I was like, "What line?" I look, and there's like a very faint line drawn in the dirt.
Yeah,
I'm
like
"Bro, it's
someone
raining."
did that with like their fingernail.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't
was
enough for me
so-
to see. Put a rope up. You know what I
None
mean?
of you guys saw. I tried to give him some rum.
No, you didn't. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I saw you ask him if you could smoke a stove, and he was like, "No, not here." And
Yeah.
you're like, "What if I give you $20?" He's like, "You could give me the $20, but I'd still tell you to stop smoking." You know, it's real.
And then I offered him some rum from the flask. Yeah, because
What'd
I
he
went
say?
to the Ren Faire with potions.
Yeah, you were stacked. What did he
Potions
say when you tried to
galore.
offer him the rum?
Yeah, I
He,
don't, I
he,
didn't
he
remember
smiled,
hearing
he
that.
laughed, and he kind of broke character for a minute.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I appreciate that, but no,
But
my
no,
good
my lord."
sir."
Yeah.
And then I gave him a pound. I was,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "What's up, my guy?"
I saw him later on talking to some. He was spitting
What's-
game with some shop workers.
What's funny about that is also, like, I'm talking like this,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
good man,
But he was wearing like a Eastern Asian
Yeah.
getup, and he was a black man. It was all over the place. Yeah, he had a rice hat on.
He had a rice-
I know. I saw that. Yeah.
the whole
First thing I
cinch,
saw.
the whole getup,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
man was a samurai.
Yeah,
He was like, "Hello, me lords."
He was a samurai with a walking stick.
Watch, he didn't even work there.
Yeah, no, for real.
Just a guy.
Yeah, he was just chilling.
Yeah, because what would that have to do with jousting?
What his getup?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No,
Not
that's what
even
I'm
a little
saying.
bit.
Like, and you're gonna have him as like the guard.
I just think
guess.
they have people like dressed in all kinds of.
Yeah, you're here today.
Do an
You're
accent
there
and
today.
make sure people don't fuck around.
Oh, hey, we need you over here at this part. Yeah. The cool thing that maybe we should do if we ever go again and it's nice out.
Love each other.
What?
I said love each other.
Love each other. We always love each other. Would be
Adam.
and I saw it set up was the
Sandler.
No, Adam. You're Adam, who said that we should be meaner to each other.
Oh, it's so hard now because they're both our close
I know,
personal
true.
friends.
right, Mr. Sandler and
Number one though is
yeah,
Mr. Sandler.
Right, of
Yeah.
course, can't beat that. Unfortunately,
But
My
continue,
boy.
continue.
No, they do like a pub crawl.
Yeah.
And there's like people that lead it, and like you got a guy with a fucking horn and a fucking flag, and they're like,
I thought I saw that. There was like a group of people like following some guy. Oh,
they were set up. They were wearing like black and yellow, and there was like 4 or 5 of them, and they were leading a bunch of people. And like when we got up to that one I kept going to, the Matty Groves Tavern or whatever, they had like all the beers laid out for them already. So when they rolled up, they just grabbed them and drank. It was probably the quickest. You probably got to pay extra for it. Actually, I think I saw it on the website. Yeah.
It's $60.
But if it's $60,
you get a voucher each bar that you stop at.
So it's like one drink or something.
Yeah.
But that's if you're going to 4 bars,
hold my butthole open like you in me. If you $60 for fucking 4 drinks, bro.
But how many places do they go to? Because a beer at any one of those places was $15.
I mean, true.
So at that point, you have 4, you already pay for it. So if you go to 5, you saved money. Yeah?
Or
we're animals though. Be like, all right, can we go to the next bar? I finished my drink like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Or you do what I did, which is bring in the potions.
Yeah, crazy. Honestly, I don't know whether to let them know, step up your security, or keep it the way it is. Because nobody stopped you or even looked at you. You had full fucking fruit in the ball. Yeah, like the potion. Oh, we'll have a picture of, obviously. Yeah, like the little potion jars he bought for his costume. And one is like a purple Empress gin with
because
like lemons floating in it. And the other one was just literally an old fashioned with an orange peel in it. And it's like, yo, potions ain't got fruit in them, you know what I mean?
And then
they do.
I had 2 flasks down my vest.
Yeah. Hidden. Those were hidden well. I didn't even know you had those.
Yeah.
I was just pulling shit out my shit.
Right in. But like they
don't even
girls.
like check though because I have my big orange backpack and like you just open it and they look. They don't even put their hands inside there. I'm like, I could have a pistol in here.
That's what I was saying. So I was saying that to Ryan while we were sitting there waiting for you to roll up, and
not
I was
Goose
like, Ryan, Mr. Krieg, and we're standing there, and I was like, I don't know if I like it more that they don't care because you can bring kind of whatever, or that I'm like a little worried because like anybody could be packing anything.
Facts.
You know
if
what I mean?
someone shot
like,
up
open your bag, and Steph
Faire.
opened the bag. The guy had done the obligatory lean over and look away before Steph even opened her bag up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think they bank it on like a lot of it's just a lot of
Like
nerds.
dorks.
Right.
Yeah. Guys, you're not gonna bring nothing, guys.
Right.
But like
big open place too. Oh, dude, the fucking creepiest thing. You were with me, I think. Was
the furries?
The furries.
I saw.
I'll insert a clip.
I saw a few good ones with like the crazy costumes. No, you didn't take a video of them, right?
Yeah, I did.
You did, right? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
No, they were on the top of that hill. Right when you walk in, there's that big hill to your left. They crawled up at all 4s. They had just like
dog
wolf paws, like on their
tail,
hands
yeah.
and the tail, and like a little like mask that was just this, and they like crawled up the hill, and then they sat there. I don't know.
A girl and a guy.
I saw a girl with a mask and ears.
It might have been a girl and a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
but
girl and a guy.
They were definitely young, but they were like perched on top of the hill once they crawled up there, and then
Creepy, just like staring.
I thought, they were staring. I thought that the people that sat down in front of them were just
like
randoms.
strangers.
And then they start slowly crawling up to them, and I was like, no.
Bro.
And I'm like, I keep looking away because I'm like, I can't see it, but I have to. I can't see it, but I want to. And I'm just like, oh, he's going to fucking pounce on them. They don't know each other. Oh, my God. Brad was like, no, it's like their parents, dude. I was like, oh, fucking God.
Oh, they were
So,
bad.
but when they were originally like crawling up like the hill, like one of them was like too into it and was like swaying their ass. back.
Yeah. Licking their paws and shit.
Oh.
And then I don't know. I
Maybe.
couldn't tell.
I don't
They were
know.
probably
They're wearing
too old to
masks,
be.
so
Probably
probably
too
like,
old to be doing it, realistically.
like 12 to 15 maybe.
Older than that.
Like
No, they look okay. So
Not
as soon
12.
as they like went up to their parents and I like saw the whole group,
Oh,
I
they
was
look
like,
young?
I think they might be like kids.
Okay.
See,
That's
like
still so weird, man.
Yeah, of course. If past like 9 years old, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
We're going home.
I wasn't doing that on couches.
Right. I wasn't pretending to
Trying
be
to
a wolf.
lick his balls.
Who hasn't tried? Name one amongst you.
Valid.
May he without sin cast the first stone.
Well, like you guys know, like I mean, I know you make fun of me that I yuck some yums sometimes.
You're a yum yucker.
Yeah.
No,
A bit, yeah.
More
You're a
jokingly.
bit of a yum
I don't
yucker.
actually like get mad at you for liking
Sure,
soup, but you shouldn't because soup is not good.
You're
but
yucking
You're
yums.
proving the point. Right?
Yum,
no, I know, but I'm making it. I do it as a joke. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
actually give a fuck what you guys
Is
do.
it really a joke if you shit on it every time it's brought up?
Every time.
It's not for. Maybe
Every time we soup.
maybe you guys take it that way, but I'm just fucking with y'all.
Yeah, I know.
But like
Just bust your chops.
in the nerd group realm, the furries, bro, they take us down a notch, man.
Wait,
Like,
what?
The furries take us down a notch.
The
man.
furries. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
Like-
fairies. I was like,
Like having like you,
Furries are hot.
Like
oh no, yeah.
it's already a lot.
Being grouped in with them sucks.
Being grouped in
It
It's a whole
used to
different
be
thing.
like an innocent thing, but now it's like a weird sexual.
never an innocent thing.
Well, it used to be like
Well,
a
it was
weird.
like a
what she
thing
means
for,
by
like-
innocent, like a kid's doing it, like we saw.
Oh,
right?
sure, all
like
right.
kids
No,
just joking around.
When
Like,
I like heard about like furries, I forget, it was this guy. He's like a journalist, and he like went to a furry convention, and like a lot of the people are like autistic, so it's like it's easier to like socialize
With the
because I could
costume
put this
on?
like like cosplay or whatever.
Okay.
But now it got into
no,
a
it
point.
became like a horny thing.
horny like theater kid.
Didn't they?
thing.
Didn't they fucking
Horny
also?
theater kid.
Also,
Yeah.
didn't they like crack down on their like furry con and like find out that there was like some sort of crazy ring going on with sexually what was it? Was it pedophilic or no?
I can't remember exactly.
It
but this
always
is-
leads to
this is
pedophilia.
It always
probably,
does.
Like
Not that long ago.
6 years ago, maybe.
Maybe sooner than that.
Maybe it was before COVID. I know that.
Oh, okay.
But it was either, I don't remember if it was New York Comic Con or just the furry con itself that got shut down because they were finding out that like it was
There was something to do with. There was something with the
sex rings and
this
child sex
It
rings.
was almost
and-
this year or last year. It was something with the Comic Con, like San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Had something going on.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Right.
that was recent. That's what I'm thinking of.
Right.
The furry con, yeah, they're all like meeting up to fuck. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
nowadays, you know, I'm sure they're
and
not
like
all
lure, autistic or like struggling people who are
right,
like,
taking advantage of probably
Right,
in the
right.
in the process.
My
I'm
stepdad's
sure.
burning cigarettes on me. I dress up as a furry. It's not me, guys. It's not me.
I thought it was you for a second. I was like, stepdad, Richie.
Not my stepdad. That was me, mom. No.
By day, I can't talk to anyone. By night, when my persona comes
My
on.
asshole is open for business.
It's not always.
Me? for making fucking booty soup. Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, that's what I
He
look at.
doesn't have to push. All he has to do is squat. And
Yeah, it's coming out. This position right here is cantankerous at best. It is trepidatious. we are walking on eggshells over here.
just treading dangerous waters right now.
After every episode, I
Ahoy.
deep clean my couch.
Yeah. No, I don't. Thank God we're not leaking yet. I will.
Yeah.
be,
Oh
though.
my god.
Kidding me? In a couple of years? Not a couple of years. I mean, a couple of decades.
That means I'm leaking? If
We'll
it's
all
a
be
couple of
leaking.
years, you think I'm
We'll all
leaking?
be leaking. I don't know what you're doing in there.
I shit once a day.
By the time you're
I got a
rich,
tight
you could like
butthole.
have someone like following you around with a bowl.
Yeah.
This is
Winston,
crazy.
grab my turd catcher.
Yeah.
I seen a thing from like some old movie. Apparently, like it was something like with the French or something. Like it would be a privilege for you to like wipe a king's ass or whatever because it's like you're getting like to touch like royalty. But they would like some king, I don't know, like needed like an audience every time he took a shit.
Oh, there was. Ooh.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I seen it was like a clip from a movie,
remember who.
and I was like, this can't be real. And then I
Well-
looked into it, and it was a thing.
Do you know why women give birth laying on their back?
Because men are perverts.
Yes. But it's all because of King Henry VIII.
Yeah, didn't he make it illegal to do it any other way?
Because until King Henry VIII, women naturally, which is more natural, they
Yeah,
would like
squat.
give birth giving squatting and stuff like that, or like in a tub or shit
Palm,
like that.
palm the shit.
He
It is.
loved watching it so much that he made it a mandate. Like he built the whole fucking thing. It was first he built a chair, and then he was like, I still can't see it good enough, and they put her on the back, and that's why women give birth from on their back now, which is worse for the woman and worse for
No,
the
you have
baby.
a choice now. I've seen recently that it's just like whatever
Oh.
you're like more comfortable with.
Oh, that's-
Okay,
we would never know
growth,
that.
growth. For the only so for only the last 1,000 years.
Yeah.
No, King Henry VIII is probably like 700 years.
I've only seen this recently. Maybe this has been going on for longer, but like this like Orthodox woman I follow, she's like given, well, because she's also a midwife, so like she's allowed to kind of let her like do it by herself. But she was like not on her back, she was sitting more like upright and kind of just like
pulled that shit right out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's still common where most of the time
if you go
you're
to
like
a
on
hospital,
your back.
You're on your back.
Yeah. No, she was in a hospital, and she was just like, let me do my thing.
Okay.
Those people that do home births, man.
That's more home birthy thought. That's what I was thinking that you were meant.
You ever,
like, yeah.
You ever been a friend with somebody who that started doing shit like that?
No.
I had a friend I worked with in North Carolina, and
Cold days.
they no, not like that. But they were super cool, whatever, normal, and then they got married and started having kids, and they got like way. You ever meet somebody who just gets way into motherhood, and like everything they post is just like about like the whether it's symbolic or literal connection between the babe, and like just like love being pregnant, and like there's nothing better, and like they're just putting that out everywhere. It's the kind of person that was doing stuff like that, but also like being so like, I mean, this is totally fine too, I guess. I don't necessarily want to see it. But
talk about yuck and yum.
Yeah, no. But
how dare you be proud to be a mother?
No. I'm not even talking about that. The part that I don't want to see necessarily is that like you're posting on Instagram like your breastfeeding and your shit's out and like the placenta. Yeah,
because there's creepy fucking people out there. That's why a lot of
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would you want this out there?
I'm
great. I'm glad you're proud of it. I'm like, why would you want it out there?
Yeah,
and also, it's like jarring because I'm on my way to work and I'm seeing your afterbirth in a pool that you built in your house that you gave birth in. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that shit.
I got 2 points on that.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
When my stepdad had his kid, he went to the hospital. The afterbirth came out. He thought he was having a twin.
Oh my god!
The afterbirth
god
came out.
Damn it!
And he started flipping out to the nurses. He's like, what? They were like, no, it's just the afterbirth, bro.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But
which is just it feels like giving birth again.
Yeah,
that I've heard.
Yeah. But that's also like
it was like a solid mass. What is it? It's the rest of the
pretty much
the whole placenta.
Yeah.
The rest of like the bag.
Right. The egg that it was
the
in.
whole shit fall out and whatnot. And it kind of looks like
me your egg.
Give me your egg, bastard.
Yeah, nothing's funny than that.
But they be eating placentas out
that's
there.
why I said, give me your egg.
Give me your egg.
Give me my egg.
Freezing placentas and fucking like, oh man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of. Because like things are very natural and like like
Danny wants a placenta bad. He said, I want to be young.
Don't flush.
Make me.
Don't flush is crazy, bro.
He's just palming it out of the toilet.
Just leave your tampons. Just leave.
Don't flush. I don't know why don't flush.
He only invites girls over when they're on their period.
That's where I knew you were going.
Do you have to go to the bathroom? Do you have to go to the bathroom?
I knew you were going there. I'm so...
Babe, you should really start wearing Diva cups. It's like more natural.
Oh, God. The cup?
Oh, God. But you just said...
No, I don't know. I'm joking about it, but give me the willies.
Because you and I are both like, why does it gross men out so bad? It's really like shut the fuck up. Like women bleed. Like get over it. But many dudes get
the idea of it is like, it's normal. But when you see it, you're like, my skin. I'm not disgusted because you're a woman and that's your woman stuff. I'm disgusted because I'm like, oh, it's blood. You know what I mean? Like, it's gelatinous.
Blood clot.
Blood clot.
I've seen a blood clot before, dude.
But you
not
were
great.
About to say something.
Oh, when you said don't flush, I remember like, because I saw a video of it recently and it like brought me back to like when I was a kid. I remember I seen my hamster eating its own shit.
Oh.
And they do that because it's basically like recycling their meal. So when they initially eat something and like they, digest it, they're not getting all the nutrients. So they shit it out and eat it again to get the rest of the nutrients.
So don't get a hamster is what that says.
Hamsters are fucking vile creatures.
They smell also, yeah.
They're stinky.
Yeah.
They're mean.
Yeah.
They're mean as hell. Also, hamsters are like that kind of animal. Like my sister, we had so many fucking pets throughout the years growing up. My sister got a hamster, and you get them from the pet store, and like they don't keep them separated.
Move.
Like we bought no, they're fine. We bought this hamster and brought it home, and 2 days later it just shat out 9 other hamsters.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it was pregnant from the pet store.
And they'll eat them too. Mine
they
had
them.
2 babies, and then one died, so then it ate the other one.
Right, and then we're kids, so you go and you touch. If you
Right.
touch that baby, you just marked it for death because now the smell of the pheromone, whatever it's all, and they eat that shit. Yeah, we've seen all kinds of crazy shit. And it was a mean hamster bite you and stuff.
I feel like
We let them go.
that's such like a starter pet. Like usually
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
little kids that have them.
They don't have a huge life expectancy.
If
that's
I
why.
met a guy like my age
With a
and he
hamster?
had a hamster,
What if he had a ferret? Is it an upgrade or a downgrade?
an upgrade. My friend has
Ferret's
ferrets.
an upgrade.
They
Ferret's an
fucking they
upgrade.
stink horribly.
I know.
Imagine,
But-
I've always
imagine a
wanted one.
dude welcomes you into his house and he's like, "Say hi to Hank."
Hank the hamster.
Say hi to Hammy.
This is
But he's
Ham.
got like one of those like just big ass
Crazy?
fucking like oh my god.
It takes over the whole house. I know some of those houses have literally like a whole shelving, a carpet thing for their cats. You would just have that, but it's the colored
I
tube.
get it for cats, but like,
Yeah.
hamsters. Man.
Even if it didn't even smell bad in his house or apartment,
You'd
I'd
be
just
like,
be like, why?
You fuck kids, don't you? You know what I mean? Like, this is so that you can fuck kids easier, isn't it? That's what this is, bro.
He's getting upset that you're not saying hello to him.
Oh my God.
You don't want to hold him?
Yeah. To go back for a second though to you saying that blood makes you squeamish.
Sometimes.
I was talking to Ryan, Ryan,
Right.
Barback Ryan.
Craig.
You'll eventually meet him,
Ryan
but
Krieg.
he got blood work done,
Yeah.
and he like freaked out about it. He said like he can't really.
Oh no, that don't bother me.
I love watching it.
I did it too, yeah.
I did get it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I won't really watch them like stab me.
Yeah, you look away for the stab.
Yeah.
Stab, but I like watching.
Because then you
the
don't
blood
really
come
feel
out.
it as much, I feel.
And
like,
that's on the drive up. I was like, oh no, I love watching it again. And Ryan, he was like, oh man,
what's wrong with you?
yeah.
Yeah. No, last time I got blood work done, yeah, I did the same thing. You look away, let them stick it in, and then you'd like.
I like watching it
Yeah.
come
I
out.
know, because they don't expect you to do that. I think they expect most people to be like not into it or not liking it.
Yeah.
So she's just like, yeah, whatever. I was like, can I look at it? She was like,
Oh, you
okay.
ask.
I
I
was
never
like,
even do. I don't even care.
I
I'm just
passed
like-
out, but not being squeamish from blood. It's because
It's just
being
the blood
anemic.
loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably I haven't gotten blood work since I was like 18.
Oh, you need to do
But
that.
I remember I was sitting up
yeah.
and like I was just like
Shiver.
like full nodding out, and this Russian bitch was yelling at me like to like get up, and like my mom was like, she's passing out, and I was like, I wasn't from looking at the blood, like I was just watching because like I've never had a problem with
You
blood.
just felt
but,
faint and you just dozed off. Yeah, it happens.
yeah, but
That's-
I didn't drink water because my mom was like, you can't have anything before, but you can drink
You
water.
can drink water. You
Yeah,
can't eat food.
you can't eat, but she told me that I couldn't have anything, so I think maybe I was
No,
dehydrated
they
or
told
something,
me, they
and
told
I
me
fainted.
it's 8 hours before, no food. You can drink water though.
It depends on the if
On
you're,
the
if you're doing
type
a
of test.
fasting blood test.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't have anything but water.
I don't know what kind of blood test it was, but she gave me water, and my mom was like, I thought she wasn't allowed to have anything, and the nurse was like, yeah, she could drink water before her test.
Well, what were they?
Your
What were
mom
they checking
dehydrated
you
you.
for?
I don't know. I
was a
think it
long
was just
time
like
ago.
a regular.
Oh, then it was
18
probably.
So this was the conversation I was having with Ryan because his last blood test when he was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I was like that too, though. And now I have to go again.
My mom, I think maybe just because of my mom's knowledge of health or everything that was going on, but we were like an every year, even as a 10, 11-year-old kid,
Right,
I was
right.
we were going to doctors all the time.
Yeah, I did that. I mean, we were like that too. My mom.
I don't
was
know
around,
why I have
but,
problems
like,
now.
Well, but no, yeah. As soon as I became because things got a little turbulent and it kind of lost the parental figures, so nobody kept me on the track to keep doing that stuff, and nobody even really called to check to see if I was doing it myself. So I didn't know what to do. I just left it. I did that dumb thing everybody else does.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
feel
"Yeah, fuck it."
fine.
Huh?
Like I feel fine.
I feel
don't have
all
any
right.
problems.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
that's the thing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, you don't need to go to the doctor unless you don't feel great. But once you get to
No,
a certain age, you need to start going to a doctor and make sure everything's okay. You know.
Yeah. Like if I don't know. I maybe it was just because in my head or just because of like how I grew up or how my mom raised me. But like I think once you're like 18, especially 18, 16, 17, 18, you should be going yearly for like
Right. Well, at least blood work.
checkups and blood work, dental work, stuff like that. But really, people really don't. I don't get why.
I mean, I didn't, and my reasoning was a stupid one. It was, well, no one ever taught me, and then you realize as time goes on, no one's going to teach you. But like, it plays to some some effect of it's like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But then you go and you figure it out. Now I go to all kinds of fucking doctors, and now it's annoying. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you're trying to figure out your shit.
Yeah. Well, I gotta get all that done by the end of
medical podcast.
Medical. Well, that was last week. Also talking about my colonoscopy.
The double touch, the double tap. So yeah, Ren Faire was fun. It could have been a lot more fun. I said it in the group chat, and I still say it. We were laughing about it before. We literally paid $50 to go and wait online for everybody to pee all day. Yeah. All we did was pee separate of each other at the same time, whatever it was. And then I'm glad I didn't spend too much money. I spent like $100 just on drinks.
Yeah,
I only got the wine, and I paid for a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We played a couple games. That was something. I bought a couple drinks. Steph bought a couple drinks. I bought Ryan a drink since he gave us a ride. I threw him $20 for gas. He didn't want to take it. I was like, just take it. You know, I told you I'd give it to you. I'm giving it to you. I don't want to I don't want to feel like I owe you anything. You know, that's how it is. But
well, I mean, honestly,
everything there is super expensive.
That's right. So it's either you spend money just on drinks, or you spend money on drinks and you bought a, like.
Right. One of those.
Me horn was from the Ren Faire, and I spent $200 on it. Like
my hat.
Yeah, I saw this hat that was sick as fuck. I was like, how much is that? She was like $225, and I'm like,
yeah, and the
okay.
prices
And then there was like
up.
this really cute leather shirt too, and she was like, that's like about like I think $4 or $5. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And it was like almost like a tube top kind of thing. No, not even. It almost looked like a bikini top. I'm like, there's no way that much leather that was like this fucking big cost that much. Yeah, there's no way.
It's just because they sell things, I feel like
they're like handmade
so
infrequently.
Or whatever. They are handmade, and they have to buy raw materials, which probably went up, but probably aren't that expensive to justify that. It's just the fact that to keep their shop, I think, afloat between rent and renting out that space, they gotta sell the shit that high. I mean, that's what sucks. Like if they get 2 sales that day, they made $500, whatever it is, then that's what they needed.
And does it stay like that year round? Like those houses are permanently there?
The buildings and houses are permanently there, I believe so. But
there's a lot of those.
I wonder what that's
stands.
like after the Ren Faire. Like, is
they
that park
use
just
it for
open to
stuff.
the public?
I imagine they use it for other stuff. I mean, like the stages, they probably break them down. No,
I don't really know. I don't really know.
Honestly, who fucking knows?
Ren Faire people.
Yeah, they know. Well, like they're not the same because they're the Ren Faire of New York City. So
they travel though.
They do. I was about to say, do they travel? So they might pack everything up like a carnival would and just fucking take it to the next spot.
Yeah,
they might load up what they can, and like pieces of it probably come apart, whatever.
I don't know if they Lego do the set buildings because that'd be a pain in the ass.
No way.
The buildings definitely stay. Yeah.
They probably just like board
unless
them
some shits are on wheels and you can't tell. There's no way.
Ren Faire is still fun though. Like even though it's like
it's fun,
especially for nerds. Like it's like
I like just seeing everybody in their costumes.
Yeah.
What I was
an elf lady.
He needs an elf bitch. What was surprising me too, standing there waiting for you. Not only was it that they weren't checking people like that crazy. It was just like. I looked at Ryan. I was like, Ryan, you realize how many fucking people have come in since we've been standing here? We stood there for 20 minutes. And I was like, we've probably easily seen 1,000 people walk through. Yeah. And that's 20 minutes, and this is 2 hours or so after the place opened now. It's because now it's like noon, 12:30. And I was like, there's so many fucking people here right now. And then every time we went to a thing, even though we were early to it, we were late to it. Everything was filled to the brim.
Oh, honestly, there was thousands of people.
It was thousands of people there. Yeah.
$50 a pop.
Oh yeah, they make bread. The thing itself makes bread. Yeah. Now the vendors in it, I'm assuming it's kind of like Comic-Con. Right. They're not getting unless they employed by like the food stands and whatnot. They are likely employed by the actual company.
Even when you're employed, you're doing like $12 an hour.
No, 100%. I'm just saying like they're getting paid. It's the stands that are selling their homemade cups and leather cuirasses and whatever the fuck those guys are.
They have to like rent them out.
Renting the space and
which is kind of we
like Comic-Con.
Talked about it twice that we would want to like find a chalice to drink from instead of solo cups, but we forgot about that. And then with the mugs that we did come across,
so expensive. $300 for a chalice.
We came across these mugs that looked really nice.
Cool
they were
wooden mugs.
$75 a pop.
Yeah, lowest one.
Yeah, but I want a
for
chalice.
Wooden mug. I'd rather have a chalice. Yeah.
But I was thinking, if we even found a chalice, it'd be double. You know what I mean? I was like, this thing's just wood. You get a chalice, metal. They're gonna be like, $200.
And I don't know. The wood would probably, maybe you can argue it should be cost more because it was probably like carved or whatever. But
Right.
Yeah, but
Resin.
I don't know how to feel about drinking out of like wood. You know.
Well, it's finished. It's like it's got a finish on it. You know, it may not be as it wears off after time, a long time, but you know,
old fashioned in a wood
yeah,
mug.
it'd be eating the shit. And I honestly, the cup would always taste like old fashioned.
Just
Probably
get like corroded.
soak into it. Yeah, because my buddy got one. It was like a ram horn or something like that was fashioned into a cup. And he was like, "Yeah, I've had this thing for so long, it's starting to like break down, and like it stinks because once you get through the resin that it's like finished with, it's like it's a rotting ram horn in there. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. But to the point of like, yeah, that stuff's all expensive. It's all cool and it's all handmade.
It's a fun experience. You'd love to. You don't really have to spend money if you don't want to.
You don't need to. No. And you love to support. I'd love to support them and also get something cool. But then I walk away from it. I'm like, I'm not like a career costume guy. You know, I was like, I slapped this costume together and it was fun. But I don't wear costumes places. Like the only reason why you'd buy one of these things is to add to the costume, and you do this once a year, maybe sometimes once every 2 years. So like, what's the point? You know,
unless I mean, like I didn't really care what I spent on my costume because I'll know I'll reuse that for like an audition or something like that. Like
it makes sense for you.
Yeah.
My shit. I mean, I bought that hat the first time we went. It was $150, but I was like, that's a hat. It's sick. It's dope.
It was dope.
You could use it. You could use it for whatever. You know,
Yeah.
and all the other pieces
Halloween.
I bought were what. Yeah, exactly. And now I have a Halloween costume.
And also just to have, like, also that's a dope hat.
It's a cool hat. Yeah, just hanging on the wall. It's fucking cool.
Even your like leg pieces. Like I thought that was like a whole boot, but that was
I was convinced. I was like, no one's gonna really look. It's just a leg cover because getting a boot that would fit me that would go up my leg, it would be impossible. You know what I mean? But getting the leg covers come up, that was cool. And I just fucking tucked it down.
Honestly, everybody looked cool no matter what.
Yeah,
like,
it
was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Clear it up.
I just came back. I came back from the. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I came back from the Jets loss.
Rip.
Ooh, sports suck.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's gotta be the worst part about going to a game. Like excited to go. I don't really fuck with sports either, but going like getting to go to the game, going to the stadium, paying for the ticket and everything. You go and like your team doesn't fucking win. It's like it's fucking wow. Yeah.
I don't really even think about the money. I just think about the fact that my team lost.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like you already spent the money, win or lose. You spent the money. It's for the experience, which you had. You did the tailgate, you did all that shit. That's fun. But then you fucking
cold and wet again.
But then it's like, god damn, you know?
Back to back, cold and wet again, 2 days in a row. But my manager makes fun of me because I'll say my team, and he's like, oh, "Your team?
Yeah, your manager.
You're playing on them?
Yeah.
I
actually coach from my couch.
I'll be yelling at this TV,
at that
bro.
TV, exactly. They're just not hearing you.
You're
that's
coaching. The problem.
They're just not hearing you.
That's the problem.
Well, fucking grab the damn ball.
All right. So to segue into one of the next topics, which not really segueing into it, I'm just saying.
We're just rolling into it.
Yeah, we're just rolling right into it. What is it? What was the first or like worst lie you've ever told?
Yeah. So the topic was worst lie you ever told, whether it was like you lied about something really bad or it was just a bad lie.
It was just a bad lie.
You ever told or was told to you. It could be whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really have one for this. Like I don't want to listen to y'all. Maybe someone will spark.
Something will spark.
Something will spark. You know.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one.
Go for it. Do you not want to go first?
I don't.
Kind of not.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'll go first.
All right.
No, because it's like embarrassing. It's funny, but it's embarrassing. It sucks when like it's just like, all right, like I want to hear what this person has to say. Not that I'm gonna change my story or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't really have like a worst lie. So I don't really have like a worst lie that like I've told somebody. Insofar as like this is a mean lie to tell somebody because you guys know me. I'm brutally honest. But the worst lie that I've ever because I'm brutally honest, I can't lie for shit.
Yeah, I'm bad at it too.
I'm horrible at it. Me, my sister, and my brother, when they like me.
Whenever that was, am I right?
When I was 11.
Right.
No, I was living in Battery. I live my life by where I live because I moved so many times. But
I mean, that's probably easier to remember stuff.
It is.
Like for how old you were.
Yeah, I remember by houses. So I was in Battery, so I was maybe 9, maybe 10. We were living in Brooklyn. We were living in Bay Ridge, and we went to the ice skating rink by Clove Road. I don't know the name of it, but
just Clove.
So we go there, and then we're leaving, and then I don't know. Everybody was like being stupid and kind of like, because I'm hanging out with my older brother and my older sister, and they're like older friends, and I'm watching them all like run around and do stupid things, and. We wake up the next day, and my mom's either when we got back home because we got back real late, or the next day, my mom asked me like what we did, and I decided. I don't know why. I still don't know why. I told my mom an elaborate story about how we all went skinny dipping in the pond that was near the Clove Lakes Park, and it got my brother and my sister in trouble.
Wow.
And my mom got mad at them.
Yeah, because
I made up this story.
Yeah.
Why I made it up to this day, I still don't know. I remember someone making a joke that they would do it. This kid, Joe Nicholson. Sorry for shouting out your name, but I don't even know if he's alive. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. But
R.I.P. Joe.
Because his brother got stabbed by. But
R.I.P. Joe, brother. R.I.P. Joe, his brother, the skinny dipping
Brooklyn stuff. Because the Nicholsons were like me and my brother and my sister were like these broken trauma kids, so like we all kind of like
stabbed each other.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So,
but I remember him making a joke that he would, and then I decided to tell my mom that everybody went skinny dipping. And it was like a horrible lie.
Yeah.
It's not a good lie.
Telling his imagination going wild.
Yeah. My imagination going wild. It didn't even make any sense.
If they got in trouble, then she believed you. Then, right?
Say that again.
If your brother and sister got in trouble, then she believed you.
She believed me.
Why wouldn't they believe the innocent youngest? That's how we always.
But this was like a wild ass lie that I came up with, and like I don't even know why I did it. Like I to this day I don't know why. I think. I think I just loved telling stories.
Yeah,
like actor.
Because like I used to come home. I remember coming home from first grade or kindergarten, and telling my mom that how in the gymnasium, we had to bring like a stuffed animal to school day. And I told her some elaborate story about how all the stuffed animals came to life as animals, and like the gymnasium.
And she was like,
"Ice rink."
Okay, yeah. She literally was. She was dialing 911. Like, come take my fucking son in the straight jacket.
Like your youngest son is telling you these wild.
She's like, yeah.
You're like, yeah. This kid's fucked.
What's yours? Blow it out of the water, because mine wasn't really that.
Mine's not really that. I thought of something now, and it's not really that great.
I don't know how old I was. I just know I was in elementary school. I think like 3rd, 4th grade maybe, and like I was hanging out with these like popular girls, and we were like hanging out in like the corner of the schoolyard during lunch.
Pause. In the 3rd, 4th grade, there was still popular girls?
Yeah, of course.
There was popular girls
all throughout.
Yeah.
Rich kids, probably.
I don't really remember there being like popular girls or kids in 3rd, 4th grade.
Always.
For me,
from like elementary
like,
school to like middle school, there was always like some sort of like hierarchy.
Yeah.
Not when I was younger.
But whatever.
Well, whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
Definitely for me, yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
I was hanging out with these like cool girls or whatever, and when you're like if you're like a little girl and you're going through puberty, like before you like start going through puberty, it's almost like there's like these like
flower.
It's like cami tops, like those like little, it's almost like a wife beater but like for girls, so it's like a little like camisole.
Is that the one that has like the string shoulder or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like an undershirt, because it's like
I know exactly.
You're not budding yet, but it's just like you still
out, you're flat as a board.
Yeah.
But you still have boobs, kinda.
Not even boobs. It's when your like nipples start
they're
developing.
protruding.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And like, and then after that, you get like a training bra. Yeah. Then you get like a training bra, and then whatever.
Yeah.
So like I was wearing like one of them shits, and like these girls were like developing like at an like earlier pace, and like this one bitch was like shitting on me, and she was like, "How come you don't wear bras yet?" Like she was like, and I was like. And I made up the craziest shit of all time.
Before you tell that, can I ask, how did she know that you weren't wearing bras already?
I think because she saw the strap. So, like, if it's, like, not a training bra, like, you know how, like, you could adjust, like, the size?
Okay.
Or maybe she just, like, saw that I was wearing, like a long, like, the fucking thing. Because it's, like, a tank top that you're wearing underneath the clothes.
The tank top that has, like, it's a string to the shoulder, so like
crazy
you
amount
could
of shit
see that there's no bra strap.
We never have to deal with. That's so crazy. Never. That's so mean. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So what did you tell her?
If she fucking told like a teacher this, probably like CPS would have had to come to my house or something.
Oh, you said something crazy.
Oh, let's go.
What did you say?
I can't even fucking. I cannot even like look at you guys when I say this.
We'll look away.
We'll look away.
I like got into like some character as if I was like a victim of something.
Oh no.
And I was like, my boobs are so big that my mom.
I'm sorry. I looked at her. I broke it. I'm sorry.
What'd they do?
My mom makes me wear what's it called? A thing. What the hell is it called?
A binder.
A binder.
And this girl started crying, and she was like,
"I'm
so sorry."
up.
And I was like, yeah, so now I'm not developing properly and I don't have big boobs anymore.
Your mom cinched them all.
What grade are you in?
Third or fourth, she said.
Third or fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Why I'm not wearing a bra? Because I don't have boobs yet, Karen.
In the third or fourth grade? What are you?
You're like 8 or 9.
9? Yeah. You shouldn't even really be developing. I thought like women don't really develop until 12.
There was like some girls that like not a lot. This girl didn't even have boobs either. Like she was wearing like a training bra.
She was picking on you because you were less than her.
Yeah.
Trying to make herself better. She was on her Lola fucking Fuglio.
Yeah, literally Lola Ugfuglio.
What crazy shit you come up with as a kid, because it just that made me think of another story. But
no, shut up, Danny.
So my lie was really stupid. I remembered it as we're talking. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't think of anything.
He was trying to get out of it. He was trying to tell this other kid's lies.
No. I said I have 2.
Tell you lies.
I said I have 2. No, mine. It's really not that funny because that's the problem. That's why I couldn't come up with anything. Yeah. But I went through a stint.
I'm fucking with you.
No, I know. I went through a stint when I was living with Grandma and I was going to Farrell.
You're being too nice.
Yeah, exactly. He's taking Adam's advice right now.
Tell it, bitch.
Fucking fatty. No, I just want to abuse myself. Make me laugh, fat boy.
This story sucks.
And then I'm over here like, are you happy, Adam? Is it better content?
Tell jokes, Pillsbury. Make us laugh.
Now push them together. Okay.
Say cheese.
Make your elbows touch. Do it. Do it.
I'm hot, bro. All right.
Shake it.
No, I went through a stint. When I was living with Grandma and I was in Farrell. I was in high school. I went through a stint where Grandma got me a phone because I had was I had that walkie-talkie phone. My dad gave me that Nextel.
Yeah.
And that shit sucked, right? So I needed an upgrade.
That took me back.
So my grandma and my sister, they got me an iPhone. My first iPhone was one of the earlier ones. And I went through a stint as soon as we got that thing, just straight
hardcore
up
porn,
breaking it. No, like dropping it and shattering it. Shattered.
Yeah.
And we would go back and like, warranty, you go, blah, blah. But like it would still cost like a fee to get it fixed and get it replaced. And it happened like fucking 5-6 times in like a fucking month. And I was like, God damn it. And I like put a case on it once. And it was one of those stupid cases where it was literally like a little chibi Wolverine figure, basically, where it had his whole head on it. And so it was not doing anything for the screen. And I fucking dropped it again. And I knew I was toast. I knew I was fucked. Because obviously, those older phones do not work when you like. I know you have a crack on your phone or your screen protector now.
Yeah, no, like, I changed it.
Right, okay,
I'm an
good.
Adult.
But like, you know, you can kind of get around it. Back then, you fucking the whole shit was
shattered,
cooked.
bro. Pieces of glass.
Yeah, I was literally playing games on my phone, getting glass splinters from my fucking thing. So I knew something had to be done. I didn't even have any money. I was in high school. I didn't have a job yet, and I had to tell grandma. And I came home and I was like, I always like tiptoed around it. I knew I had to do it, but I just didn't know when. And like my aunt was around. I knew she smelled bullshit from a mile away. And I was trying to get Nan alone because Nan, at the end of the day, loved me to death. So like, you know, she would just believe. Didn't matter if I was lying to her or not, whatever. But I fucking told her. I was like, yeah, I was on my way home and I was crossing the street in Amboy by Burger King and yeah, I'm like 14 talking like a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old. And the car I was walking, I was crossing and the car drove up and it hit me and I dropped the phone and I told her I got hit by a fucking car, bro. And at first she was like, "Are you okay? Are you alright?" I was like, "Yeah, you just kind of nudged me a little bit with my phone." And a bike ran over it. Look at it, it's all shattered. Oh, dude, I was like, I'm not selling this at all.
Yeah, they don't buy. They know.
She taught me a lesson with that one. That shit was cracked for a year. You know, that shit was cracked till I got a new phone.
What did she say?
I don't even remember. She just didn't
Didn't fix it. Yeah,
she didn't. My grandma was not like a fucking very assertive person, but you knew the look on it. She just didn't believe it, and it was just we were not talking about it anymore. You know what I mean? We were not making another trip to the mall. Yeah,
yeah,
crazy. But I used to have Nan sign my fucking demerits and my fucking bad tests and shit too. I would sneak over there and stuff. Now I think of a better one. Not to fucking tell a fourth story, but it was a similar thing where like I was in.
This is what's happening as we're talking.
I know we're thinking about it. That's what I said. I've got
like
guys start
3 or
talking
4
about
that
it.
have popped in my head now.
I fucking. It was the same. Just real quick. It was the same like crying. You know, like I fucking got a demerit, and they write it in your little fucking book, and your parent has to sign it. And I was terrified of my mom. You could never fucking. She's fucking. You know. She was the law. My dad didn't give a shit. Yeah. But I fucking wrote like an asshole on my desk in pencil. The most erasable thing ever. Matt was here. You know, like mad comic, mad fucking, you know, like generic shit. And they found it and they pointed at it and they're like, "Did you write that?" I'm in the desk. It says my name. I'm like, "Oh, no." So I got it. They write it down. She literally wrote. She like aired my shit out. She's like, "Matt wrote on a desk and he wrote, quote, Matt was here." Like I couldn't even explain it away. You gave him the whole fucking story, you bitch. You know what I mean? So I told my grandmother, because this was like 7th grade, so I'm like young, and I was just like, I only did it because I couldn't remember what desk was mine. I think she legitimately I think she legitimately bought that.
She's like, yeah, he's retarded.
Shit. Yeah, she signed that. And you got to be careful because those like. I forget that book, what they called it, but we had it was like a calendar kind of book.
Oh, you got demerits. I didn't get demerits in public school.
Yeah. Well, they just straight up gave you
suspended you, or called your mom up.
No, we basically just like write-ups for like public school. Exactly. I don't know if that's the name for it.
I did have in 8th grade. My 8th grade teacher asked. She said something to me. I can't remember what, like why I didn't do a project, why I didn't do homework, or something like that. And I made a joke. I was like, "Oh, my mom died." And she called me up after class because she knew that my dad had died the year before. And she was like, "I'm really like the fact that you would even make a joke like that."
Your mom called you?
No.
The teacher did.
And she made me get it signed.
No.
I had to explain what I said, why I said it, and then get it signed by
That's
my
what
mom.
I'm saying. That was the worst shit. They wrote it all. They aired your shit out.
And
take that home.
My mom worked all day, and I was shitting bricks. I didn't want to say it to her. I didn't want to tell it to her. And I feel bad about it now because it is fucked up. But like I wrote the book that I was supposed to write it in. I wrote my mom like a whole ass letter.
Yeah.
Like, apologizing to her. I was like, I made it as a joke. She did this, blah, blah. My mom woke me up because I left it for her to find in the morning. I like left it on
It's the best route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left it for her to find.
Done that a couple times.
I've done that a million
She
times.
woke me up at like 6:30 in the morning and was like, "This is what you're leaving me with in the morning?" And I was like, "Ma, yo, she guilted me." The fact that I'm even telling this, I've never told anybody this.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad the way my mom woke me up and like
Parent shame.
Yeah.
she was so upset. She was so upset what I said. She was so upset. That
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Oh my god, that hurt. That hurt bad. Like when they made you have to get something signed like that. It hurt bad.
And they write it. They'll write
That's
the whole
so
thing out.
stupid. They could just
Why would
get
you
it
do
forged.
that to me? Like, especially you do know that my dad died a year before.
Right.
You clearly know I'm
I know,
like,
but
Something
call
about
her up. I never had to deal with like get this signed. Only like book
They would
logs
call
and
them.
shit.
Yeah.
Mrs.
My school didn't do that. They didn't call them.
no.
Unless you did something crazy. But
I was in IS 24.
Yeah.
My English teacher who I feel bad now, she passed during COVID. She got COVID and didn't make it. Yeah. But she but like it's especially knowing like this kid is making this joke. He's in 8th grade. His dad died the year before.
clearly something not right.
Clearly he's off.
You didn't need to
didn't
incite
need to-
more
Yeah.
trauma.
You need to double down on that.
Yeah.
But the other story that popped into my head, I had a bunch of stories popped into my head, honestly, telling this. But one of the most ridiculous, I'm in the 2nd grade. And I don't know why. I came up with the idea to tell my 2nd grade class that I was part cyborg.
You were on your shit. The same as the other kid, man.
And I came in, I planned it. I brought in a metal toy car that I had. And I knew that when we would line up for lunch, we would line up along a chalkboard, and there was a metal, like, chalk holder. And that's when I would tell everybody. Because when I told them, I would, behind this hand, I was like, no. I said, no, watch. And I banged my arm against the metal, like, chalk holder piece. But with my other arm hidden behind my back, I banged the toy car on it to make it sound like I
metal?
was banging metal. I had my whole 2nd grade class. I came up with an entire story that my brother and his gang
Created you.
beat me and stabbed me so bad as like a 4th grader
that they had to
to
recreate you.
turn me into a cyborg.
Oh my god.
To make me live. And I had the 2nd class. I had my 2nd grade class so convinced that that I got called up to like my teacher called me out in class.
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, I need you to tell everybody that this isn't real."
Well, Danny's a cyborg.
Bro, they were trying to test me. They were like, "No, drink water." I was like, "No, I can't still drink water because I have the internal organs." Bro, I came. I
That's like when
ran.
you're like playing a made up game, but you don't want to lose, and you keep making up new
Yeah, no
rules so that you
excuses,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't
was
get
a hard-
foraging
I was
because I have
hardcore.
thermal heaters on my body. I have another one too. Same time. If we're just doing this now,
Yeah,
Overall, yeah. So
It's the
obviously-
Danny and Matt podcast.
Sorry,
now.
so I'll get
Well,
more stories.
hey, tell a story. Tell a lie.
Tell a lie.
Tell a lie. Tell a lie.
Caroline. No, it was the same grade, same teacher that sent me home with the Matt was here shit, and she was actually a good teacher. I was just that sucked. But,
Matt was here.
Matt was here with like a WUZ.
Z.
Yeah. And no, when you fail a test, you gotta get your parent to sign it. So getting mom to sign a failing test was a fucking not happening, right?
I always went to my mom. She was the easy.
She was the easy
parent,
one.
Yeah.
My
I
dad.
never failed tests, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I failed a couple. But you didn't want to go to mom because mom gave you the fucking whole, mom was the one that was going to punish you, right? my dad, who would just work, he'd get up, he'd be leaving for work before.
What's a dad?
he'd be leaving for work before I even left for school. But you obviously, if I wanted to get him to sign something, I couldn't ask him at night because everyone's home.
Facts.
There's no room for it.
Yeah.
You're waking up extra early.
Literally did that, bro. Yeah, I did that shit. I woke up early. I was doing the dishes. I was doing whatever. My dad's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Scrubbing corners.
Yeah. I would run over to my dad, try to get him to sign it and stuff. But that's not even what happened. This time it was like, fuck, I missed it. Can't have mom sign it. I missed dad. I'm fucked. I signed it myself because my dad's signature was very easy. It was just Vin.
I never tried to forge.
Oh yeah, I did it a couple of times. It was my dad's signature was literally just a big V, IN, and then the 3, and that was it. Vin 3. But when you're a kid, you don't have the
like Roman numeral 3.
Yeah,
or just 3?
Yeah. And and the kid, you don't have like the finesse. I did like a big fucking, obviously looked like it was traced V in pencil. You know what I mean? Like really not committing to it at all. On this test, this one teacher, it wasn't the teacher that I liked that sent me home that one time. It was another teacher because they used to make us switch teachers for different classes. Then to get us a feel for how high school would be like. I don't know if all middle schools did that. Did they do that? You went to different classrooms, or you just got taught by the same teacher till like 8th grade? Could be like a homeroom teacher, and they were like, "Oh, science is over here. This is that."
For me, public school wise,
middle school did that too.
Public school wise, they would have a different teacher come into the class.
Yeah. And
then in middle school, they had to start switching.
Yeah, start switching. Yeah, exactly. To get you, they tried to teach you to do that. Yeah. No, I did that.
Making it like a big deal, like a walk from fucking
from point A to point B. You still holding
hands.
Yeah,
but we wouldn't have like a teacher walking us.
No. We just walked.
We'd have the teacher walking us, I think.
No, we just walked.
No, we just walked.
No, fucking whatever. We're literally
Catholic school versus public school. There was like fucking 5,000 of us. They were like, go.
Yeah.
Find your way.
Don't get lost.
Find
if you
your
do,
way.
Man.
Yeah.
But
try not to molest someone.
No, of course it was a mean teacher too. Oh my god. Or get molested, you mean?
Yeah, what? Who's molesting in
like
middle school?
In middle school? Girls was getting grabbed left and right.
Really?
No, not in your
You
middle
can't use molested if you're in the same age group.
It's still molest. All right, sexual assault.
Yeah, molestation doesn't matter if they're younger
group
than you or not. If you fucking touch me unwarranted just on my knee,
molesting.
You molested me.
You molested me, yeah.
That's just how the word works. I know it's weird, but that's just how it is.
That's how it is.
Anyway, okay, all right. Let's move away from this, huh? No, of course, this failed test that I forged now.
That's the story. That's
what we're talking about. This failed test that I forged my dad's signature on poorly, an easy signature I fucked up, was going to like the meanest fucking teacher, of course, who would like, some of them were just like, yeah, you got them signed, turn it, look at it 2 seconds, get back. This one went poured over it, like had like fucking what they actually look like, and she obviously, the stack of tests returned on her desk, and she's going
just
through
like
them.
Looking through all of them.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for her to get to me, and of course she gets to me, and she's like, Matthew, Mr. Babino, come up here. She brings me up.
Oh God!
Airs me out.
Your whole name like that?
Airs me out in front of the whole class. That like, this is not your father's signature. Whose signature is this? I was like, and then I just panicked. She asked me, whose signature?
Shit his pants. Just
yeah, right. I should have. That would got me out of it, right? No, she's like, whose signature is this? And I was like, it's my brother's signature. And she was like, your brother? My brother's also Vincent. And she was like, so why would your brother sign your test? I was like, well, my brother's 19. He's legally my guardian. My parents aren't around. I was loopholing this hoe. And I was like, wow, I can't believe
I was loopholing this hoe.
I can't believe I just fucking said that.
Yeah, I came up with that.
Because then she wrote it out. She was trying to fucking get me in mad trouble because now obviously it backfired on her. Everybody, I mean, the kids riot quick.
Yeah,
they're like, my sister's my guardian. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, okay, all right, gang. Right, she was trying to get me in so much trouble. And then when I went back to homeroom, my friend Bobby, I went to school with him my whole life. he was like, nah, I got you on this. So he goes up to Mrs. Parnisi, who was our homeroom teacher, and he's like, Miss Endroom, her name was Endroom, like the fuck, you know what I mean? And she's just mean lady. Miss Endroom said, and none of the teachers liked her, so this worked out so fucking good. Miss Endroom said that Matt's fucking blah blah blah. His signature's not valid because it's his brother's signature, but his brother's 19 and that blah blah. His parents aren't around.
Bobby jumped in on that.
He stood
And my teacher who was sweet, who fucking hated Miss Endroom, was like, yeah, what does she think? You know, no way. Squashed the whole damn thing.
Oh hell
bro.
yeah!
I was like, damn. Bro, and I had to you have to work
so that was a good lie. That was a lie.
That was a good lie.
I was nervous though.
Yeah.
I only have a shitty lie.
And it's scary, man.
No, that's fucking crazy that you like came up with that like on the spot.
Because she wanted.
I'm never good at that. I'm like, dragons came down.
Right. Well, I was. You know what it is?
I'm a cyborg.
It's not even. It probably wasn't even so much on the spot. I'm a cyborg. I'm a robot. Does not compute. Cannot get attention. I'm not a kid.
That's why I kicked Amy in the back.
What I would do with shit like that.
We're gonna bring that back up.
Amy.
Amy, I'm sorry for your back.
But I'm sure you guys been in this scenario before too. When you're a kid, what you know this isn't gonna work. Mm-hmm. Like I knew the whole bus ride in, the whole school day. When we got to that period, that was gonna be a problem. So the whole day I'm thinking, what do I say?
Yeah,
what do I say?
Yeah.
What do I say if she doesn't buy it?
You commit hard as
so I came
fuck
up
as
with
a
that.
kid.
I came up with that. So it wasn't necessarily on the spot. I was thinking about it all day. I'm like, that's what I'm gonna say. And then it just happened and it came out and then it all fucking worked out. Because she was a bitch about it too. She circled the bad signature, wrote over here another circle, sign here,
Yo, they love a circle, bro. They love a circle.
I put that test in the fucking shredder. I should have framed it, honestly. It would have been great. It was such a victory.
The day me and Bobby got away with murder.
Yeah, Bobby helped me out, man.
Shout out, Booby.
Booby.
He probably remembers that story way better than I do. He always remembers the other details, but that was just
the small details.
Yeah, I only remember the fucking most of my like big lies were always like elementary school.
I'm pregnant.
High school. I thought I was pregnant once when I was little. I just took a giant shit and I thought that's where babies came from.
We all did though.
We all thought some weird shit.
Yeah. I remember walking into I was a kid and we were in a restaurant and I accidentally opened up like the bathroom door and there was a lady pissing and I seen her like, a restaurant. She wasn't sitting on the toilet. She was like squatting above it. Oh no. So I thought from that point, women pissed out of their ass. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I remember walking. My mom was like, "Well, women piss out of their ass."
Yeah. Where's your penis? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
In elementary school, so the school that's like down the block from me, they had it separated. So they had kindergarten, but then 3rd to 5th grade, and then the other building was like a really old one, and they only do 1st and 2nd grade in there.
Okay.
And I remember it was that building, so I think I was in 2nd grade because my teacher was named Miss Ryan. There was 2 Miss Ryans. One was a dyke, and then the other one was like a really pretty blonde lady. She was like a hard ass.
Don't worry, sweetie.
Don't worry. We love you, my guy.
You're a lipstick lesbian at best.
That's a lipstick lesbian.
That's the pretty one.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
The
pretty one is
one that's
crazy.
wearing all the makeup and not the hoodies and the snapbacks. You know what I mean? Not the lesbian that's dressed
not
like
the glued hair.
Right. Not the lesbian that's dressed like yeah. That sucks. I mean, you did say
No,
maybe not. Maybe
I want her to know it was me.
Well, because for the longest time, I thought my gym teacher, Miss Ryan, I thought that was a man. And I was like, why is he called Miss Ryan?
Right.
Like this big ass ogre. Like, who is this?
Oh, man.
Shrek ass bitch.
She had like a deep ass voice too. So I had
crazy
get out of my swamp.
She had a crazy ass swamp.
No, get out of my gym.
Get out of my gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I was in the pretty Miss Ryan's class, and I
Pretty Miss Ryan's class.
I don't know why.
The other one's handsome. That's why.
Yeah. Strong jaw.
Ew, I remember Ogre Miss Ryan weighed me once because this was also pretty fucking humiliating. In gym, when they would like check your weights, they would like say that shit out loud. Like they would take your like height and weight. And I remember I got on the scale, and because she was like the gym teacher for like all of elementary school, and I remember because I've been underweight my whole life. Like I think I was like 80 pounds as a senior in high school. So like elementary school, I think I was like 50 pounds in like 5th grade. And I remember she was like, 50 pounds, Brianna, you're so little. And everyone was just like
they don't know what they're doing to us when they do shit like that, man.
How can you not know, though?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Like,
yeah. The smile she gave me though, I was like, she wants to fuck my bones until they're broken.
Oh my God, you're
she's
8.
going to eat me. She's gonna use my bones to floss.
Jesus
but
Christ.
let me fucking.
Oh my bad.
Oh, what was your lie? Yeah, we didn't hear
my
the
lie.
Tell me lies.
I asked if I could go to the bathroom, and just something in me, I was like, what's I was like, every time I pass the bathroom, like the boys are always having a fucking, they're like, I hear them laughing and shit, like what goes on in there? I was like, what could be like so different?
we both said
and I remember I walked in and I was just like,
I'm sorry.
Not that.
I'm sorry.
That's not going on.
I'm sorry. That's not. No. Throwing paper towels at the ceiling.
Right, you walk into the men's room, the boys' room.
Is the joke that the boys were sucking each
Yeah,
other
I
off?
think that's what he was
Like,
saying.
yeah.
I think that's what he was getting at.
That didn't go on in your school?
Yeah,
No, it was just like the only difference was just the paint color and then a
Blue and
little
pink, yeah.
urinal.
Sure.
But then these two boys
Four
came in and I was just like, oh shit. And I tried to leave and then one of them pushed me back in. Not on some like creepy shit, like just being like, like I can't believe you're in here, like whatever.
Yeah.
And this one kid, Joe, I won't say his last name, but like he looked like scared and like I was just like, so then I ran back into the classroom. He comes in like moments later and like his face is like all puffy, like he was like crying.
Aw.
And then he like I guess my teacher like talked to him. I forget if he got brought outside of the classroom, like you know when you're brought to the hallway.
yeah.
And then
They gave you the business.
she brings me out and she was like, so did you really go to the bathroom before? And I was like, yeah. And like I'm like, you know when you're scared and you're like about to cry?
Yeah.
And like she was like, did
little
you
50
go
pound, little 50-pound Brianna.
Soaking wet.
No,
yeah.
2nd grade. I was probably like 40 or
Just eyes. Just
Yeah.
nothing but
Just
eyes.
her eyeballs.
And she was like, did you go in the boys' bathroom? And I was like, yeah, but on accident there was something in my eye and I went into the wrong
My
bathroom.
shoelaces were untied and the sun was in
just
my eyes.
anything, but I remember specifically saying like there was an eyelash in my eye and I couldn't see it and I walked into the bathroom but I didn't really like blah blah. Like she was just like I was just
She was already like, ugh. Oh, you're crying?
Stop this now.
Yeah, you're crying. Yeah.
but I think she didn't call
Shoved you
my
down as flat as stairs.
she didn't call my parents or anything. I think that was why like I was so scared because like I was like like
Yeah.
But we get out of school and I see that fucker and I was like, why the fuck did you tell? Well, I didn't say why the fuck, but I probably like my little
Press
voice be
them.
like, why did you say that? And creepily enough, he followed me on or requested me on Instagram 2 weeks ago. I have not seen him since the
Since then?
2nd
Crazy
grade.
how shit like that happens, man.
Weird, man.
Yeah, he
Motherfucker
looks
come
like
out the woodwork.
Ed, like the stupid one from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
My boy.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, the weirdest thing that was going on in bathrooms in elementary school was that some kids still pissed with their ass completely out.
Oh, bro, the motherfucker.
That was the weirdest shit ever. You didn't need to see your boys
down.
Full ass cheeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, pull that shit all the way down. It was always
we
weird.
were in elementary school. We were trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the bathroom and
trading balls.
we were making trades with the other grades.
So I was never really I was a bad kid in class. I was never like a bad kid.
It wasn't like a bad kid thing. It just happened to be in the bathroom.
I was never like a hang out in the bathroom, do stupid shit.
We always got in trouble.
I was never one of those kids. I was like a kid. Like I convinced a kid in 8th grade to throw a desk out the window. I was that kid. Like I was like, I'm not gonna do it, but I convinced you to do it, and then they do it, and then I'd be like, what happened?
A kid in my high school threw all his books out the fucking window.
And then what? Like, what do you even do?
Like, we're on the third floor, bro.
You threw out your books. This kid, he pushed the
desk out the window. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. And
But like,
and then you know the long poles that they would use for like the windows.
Yeah.
He threw one of them out the window.
oh my god.
I remember Nick for some reason.
Like a spear.
That would kill someone. He would always come into. This was like junior year. I think it might have been like junior year of high school, and this teacher got in trouble for like doing something weird, so we had a substitute for like months. She comes to the job that we used to work at like all the time, and I was so chill with her.
You told me, I remember you.
And
she had
Nick
a table.
would always like come into class trying to hang out, and she would just be like, "Nick, what are you doing here? You have to leave, whatever."
Teacher.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She was hot teacher.
Nick, like, he asked this kid, Sean, he was like, or I forget if it was Nick's idea, but he said that he was like, if I throw this stool across the room, will you catch it? And the kid, Sean, was like, yeah. And Nick launches this, and it's a big ass classroom because it's a lab room too.
Unsafe and hard to
lab
catch.
room stools?
Those
metal usually. Yo, those are heavy.
Nick throws this shit across the room.
Much as Nick.
And I just see the kid Sean go.
Yoink.
He was, and you
broke into the cabinet, the iodines all over the floor.
It hit a cabinet, and this was like the maddest I've ever seen her. She was like, Nick, like she cursed. She was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And Nick's just like, what the fuck, Sean? Like, because he was supposed to catch it.
You were supposed to catch it, Sean.
Why didn't you catch this 40-pound torpedo?
I gave myself a hernia for life lifting.
And then
hated that shit.
Yeah, literally his weight, and he just.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that shit fly, and I was just like.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Another time, this kid Joe, he like, because you can't open the windows all the way, but he just like threw a paper plane or whatever.
Yeah.
And he threw it out the window. He threw like a couple of more. Like 20 minutes later, our principal walks in. The whole class is calm. Like, this little fucking dumb prank he did, like, happened so long ago. And I guess, like, my creep principal was just, like, patrolling the entire school and, like, went to, like, the front courtyard and, like, saw these paper planes. And somehow, like, did the trajectory, like, okay, like, it had to come from this window.
There.
Yeah.
He had a protractor and shit.
Yeah. Oh, no, this guy was
equations.
a psycho. I told you, he used to, like, follow us to the bus stop in a fucking trench coat to make sure that we weren't, like, doing anything.
Oh.
Yeah, psycho. Mr. Canali, fuck you.
Oh, we know Mr. Canali.
Yeah.
That was CSI, right?
Yeah, CSI.
That was a principal of CSI
I don't know.
CSI
I don't
high
know
school.
Mr. Canali, but I know a Mr. Canali.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Someone like that, yeah.
It was always a creep.
Yeah, I mean, no, he wasn't like he was just like too like up the students' asses or whatever.
Gotcha.
But he goes,
Literally.
he comes into literally.
That's what I mean. Like,
No,
was he
literally,
one of them?
I think, right?
Or
No, he wasn't like
he
a
won one of
pedophile.
them. All right. That
So-
was Mr. Gilberto from
he
Eyes 24, who you should be in jail, bro. You should be in jail.
Calling out everyone.
Yo, Mr. Gilberto, jail.
This is getting hot.
Jail.
Yeah.
Straight
So
to
he
got kicked out
finds
of
the
Morph.
fucking plane.
Yeah.
And he like figures it out that like it's this classroom or whatever, and he interrupts and he's like, was anyone throwing anything out the window? And everyone's just like, we're not gonna snitch or whatever.
Yeah.
This fucking highly autistic kid, James, and he was like it was like towards senior year, he was pretty much like almost non-verbal. So like throughout high school, the words were getting like less and less. This motherfucker, he
found his words.
Yeah, he gets up and I've showed you videos of him. He has a very deep,
yes, okay,
baritone, like projecting voice. So everyone's not saying shit. We're like, yeah, what are you talking about? And he gets up from his stool and he goes, "It was Joseph Bolzano, Mr. Canali. He was throwing it out of the third window of the classroom." We were all just like,
holy shit,
bro. Nah.
Joe was so tight. He was just like, because like he would get in trouble so much in high school, and this was like the longest streak that he hadn't been in the principal's office.
Now he was screwed.
Full government, pointed.
Yeah,
we were like,
he lives on 123 Rainbow Lane. You know, there's everything.
He has 4 pencils in his backpack.
He has 2 sisters. One of them he doesn't really talk to anymore. Giving the whole story. All right.
He used the bathroom 2 times today.
He usually goes once at noon and once at 4. No, way after school.
Mean.
Bucket.
Fuck the bucket.
Ooh, wait, did I do it again?
Is that
Were
empty?
they more in there, or it was empty?
You emptied it out. She emptied it out.
Yeah. All right.
To avoid.
Who started a
this.
bucket last time?
I don't know. Give me the fucking thing.
I'll do it.
Well, that's one way to decide.
That's how it sounds.
Bucket G-spot.
Just dry.
That's not how it's supposed to
Rattling around down there. Her clit's like a little loose metal ball in a wooden box.
It's past Matt's bedtime.
Yo.
I was still thinking about Nick launching that fucking chair.
Dare.
Nick rules. We love you, Nick.
Dare.
Hot take that will upset the GooseCast.
Uh-oh.
You already have hot takes that upset the GooseCast.
Yeah.
Distaste for soup.
My soup.
You upset the GooseCast on a regular basis.
On a regular
Yeah.
basis with my hot takes.
Not a great one to give you.
Not a great one to give me because I don't know, maybe Asperger's. I don't know.
You're spurgering a little bit.
I'd be Spurgs. Maybe not a whole Asperger. I'd be a Spurg.
It's just called autism now.
But wait, no, did they?
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
term.
Either way,
Dr. Asperger was a Nazi.
Hot take that will upset the GooseCast.
Trying to think of something we don't know.
I know that's what I'm trying to think of.
Tell me something
I'm
I
trying to
don't
think
know.
of-
Maybe a
Something I
movie or
don't
an
know.
artist or something that you think is.
Yeah, but that would upset the GooseCast. Wouldn't
That
it
would
be like an
upset.
opinion on...
Right.
No.
Well, this was your handwriting, so how did you mean this?
That's not my handwriting.
Does it say Dare top? It's mine. I wrote
You?
mine.
So how did you mean this? Did you mean like
I think he meant a diss.
No, I didn't necessarily mean a diss.
hot take that will upset the GooseCast?
Yeah, just like kind of how you already have hot takes. It can be a diss if you want. That might get a little weird, real.
I think I'm gonna just do a shot because I can't really think of one. Because like the soup one is easy.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, there it is, baby.
Authorities.
Swig it out of the glass.
Authorities. I'm sure there's probably one that would upset you guys because I'd be having some takes.
Do. You're gonna say one tomorrow normally, and we're gonna be like,
Yeah.
that's
Right. Yeah. That's what's probably
Yeah.
gonna happen. Like that's the one you should have said.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, waffles are for poor people. We're gonna be like,
Well, I love waffles. Pancakes suck ass.
right.
think
I
that's-
agree with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna just do a shot just because I can't really think of.
Hell yeah.
We might come back with like what his one is when we find one. When I say one yesterday,
His
tomorrow.
one ease.
But Schultz.
Epstein. I'm glad you caught that.
What?
He
First
didn't
one
call it.
down.
Imagine it fucking broke. Green poop.
Launch it into hit the ceiling
It's a
fan.
satisfying pop.
Satisfying pop. Oh me. His shot glass cracked.
I think I'm just gonna take a shot too.
What is it?
Talk about something you're passionate about for 5 minutes uninterrupted.
Oh my god, that's impossible for you. Actually,
Yeah,
you couldn't get
I'm
a
gonna
minute
get
out.
interrupted regardless. So swing that over.
Damn, those were both ones I wrote. I think.
You don't want to try?
No.
5 minutes, we ain't got that kind of time, baby.
We don't have that time, and nor will y'all give it to me.
Is this a 3-shotter? Let's see.
It might be.
Ooh, I stopped just in time.
What do we? What happens when we do that? This is mine.
Then we all have to kiss.
Pose.
Oh no.
He's like, oh, all right.
I'm kissing Matt first.
Save the best for last.
Give me your mustache.
Oh, this is long.
I'm kissing the goose first.
Oh, hell yeah. I love you, Goose. Oh, that was one of the first ones you wrote with the marker. Remember, we changed because I could see it on the... Oh, it's a good one. Let's go. Let's go.
Do I have to... you definitely wrote this in the red marker. No, I can't show you. It ruins it. Will you remember the thing you wrote?
So.
Yeah.
I remember I've been looking forward to that
To this one?
Yeah.
So if I'm just like... Oh,
Are you making sex noises? What is happening?
Brianna, you have to free me from this.
Is it how you think Danny sounds in bed?
What?
It says do an impression of how you think a person in this room would moan in bed. Don't say who, just moan until the host guess who you're trying to impersonate.
Yes.
Mad guttural ape noises. I'm sorry.
I'm so happy it was you. I'm so happy it was you.
I'm upset that you're kind of right. No, you're not. You're supposed to say kind of right.
No, I'm not right. Please tell me I'm not right.
You're not kind of right, but sometimes I'll be
Sometimes
growling.
you be
Sometimes I'll be
guttural.
growling, bro. I'm sorry.
Growling.
I be growling.
He's
I
a
be
wolf.
growling. I be growling. I don't even give a
Oh,
fuck.
He's a furry. He's a furry.
No, I'm not even furry. I be growling.
You
I be getting in your shit.
He just primal like
I
that.
be getting in your shit.
All right, let's fucking move on.
Ew.
And that's how he comes. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Oh, my stars and garters.
I think we
I wanted a whole pearl necklace.
we
Imagine.
have to reuse this one.
Imagine.
Terrible, man.
Imagine you came and you were just like, ah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's a thing, for
That's
sure.
a thing. That's sick.
That's that
No,
Joker
but
disease.
I be make. Let's go on.
Ending segments.
Yeah. Moving on from that. Oh, my face hurts and I'm hot.
Yeah.
All right.
Another
so,
hot one.
Wait, what made you laugh more? The ask or coming up with my sound that you fucking thought I would make? What made you laugh more? Like, what made you really giggle?
Oh, the fucking question for sure.
Question as a whole?
But then I knew I had to do you immediately.
Oh.
Pause.
If you have to, I mean, I guess.
It's
Oh,
crazy
God.
because when I had wrote that question, which was in like June at this
Yeah.
point,
So long ago.
I was like aiming it for it to be
Yeah.
you. I was like, it has to be him, and I know he's gonna do Danny.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly for you.
My evil plan.
Wow.
So let's move on to ending segments, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Ending segments.
ending segments. I'll kick it off. So game of the week. I'd say it's only it's only a couple weeks late. Jesus Christ.
That's terrible. I'm just making it worse.
Game of the week. So it came out September 9th, so not too long ago. You probably know about it. You want to play it. The Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Ryan loving it.
Oh, he's
right
been
now.
playing it? Yeah. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's got like that chunky Gears of War style. So I've heard there's a nice, cool story mode that you actually play through. It's
That
not
was-
just like endless rounds like Helldivers was.
That was my question to Ryan. Like, is there an actual story mode? Because you know I'm a story guy.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I need something.
And that's got some rich story to it, the 40K stuff.
Let it go, bro.
But you plays the Space Marine in that big chunky suit of armor. You got the crazy weapons, guns, and third person shooter. But it looks a lot like Gears of War with the gratuitous viscera and the fucking chunky hits and everything like that. Looks fun. Looks like it's another Helldivers. Everybody's really hype about it. I see it all over the place. I keep getting like Reddit notifications for it.
Facts.
I got to pick that up, so try that out. That's all I know about it right now.
Warhammer. Song of the week. Shit.
You need a second?
I think I might, something me and Matt were listening to in the car. It's really not even a song I listen to a lot, but like it was just making me and Matt giggle. Some Guys Have All the Luck by Rod Stewart.
Some guys have
Can we talk about the bit?
Rod Stewart?
Yeah. So it came on in the car. I'm sorry. I'm just going to explain.
Go for it.
Came on in the car, and we were doing this bit. It actually started with She's Gone.
Yeah, it started with She's Gone.
Because we were like doing this bit where you hit something that you've been meaning to say, but you're like you don't want to say it. Like she was talking about how like you were out with a guy. You're like, yeah, I've actually never come when we have sex, and it's right at the crescendo, right when it hits the chorus, and then you just say that. They're like, what? You're like, she's gone. So it worked so good with the next song, which was Some Guys Have All the Luck with Rod Stewart. You're just like fucking. Yeah, I can't get my dick hard without a butt plug in my ass. Some guys have all the luck. Some guys... It's so funny, bro. It went on for about 20 minutes.
Oh, no, we did it for so fucking long.
I was like, you have to stop. All it's not funny anymore.
Movie of the week, honestly, for me right now, is Vanilla Sky. Have either of you ever seen Vanilla Sky?
Mm-mm.
It's a movie I watch every fall.
We're like 7 weeks in and I haven't seen a single movie.
Yeah, you guys hate me. Yeah. It's all right.
No, I mean like, or heard of them.
Right.
Maybe like, no, two of them, I think. I sounded familiar, but like I haven't seen any of them.
I did Professional, and there was another movie that you watched. You've never seen a single movie.
Any of them, yeah. I'm really bad.
Vanilla Sky is Tom Cruise. Vanilla Sky is Tom Cruise. He knocked his whole fucking.
He punched
like,
him.
Yeah.
I thought there was like some inside joke I wasn't aware of.
No. Guys.
I told you my inside joke.
Y'all better help me edit
Vanilla Sky.
All right, so movie of the week is.
Oh, you got interrupted? That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I'm not even mad about being interrupted.
Now we know how it feels.
Not even, bro.
Who's in this movie? No, it's we. I said now we know how it feels.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought you said.
I thought
you said you know how it feels. I'm like, brother.
Trust, I know.
Brother.
I know.
I'm bad. You worse.
I'm the worst.
Movie of the week. Vanilla Sky. Vanilla Sky is Tom Cruise, Penelope Cruz, 2001. I can't remember who directed it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful movie to watch during the autumn, during fall. It's a love story, but there's a sci-fi aspect to it, and it's I don't want to give like the plot away without giving the plot away and whatnot, but Tom Cruise's character is like this wealthy-to-do, born with a silver spoon in his mouth kind of guy. Meets Penelope Cruz's character. Cameron Diaz is in it. Jason Lee is in it. And it's a kind of like
stupid question, but is Jennifer Jason Lee related to Jason Lee, or is that her name?
No. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just a great movie to watch during the autumn because it's like kind of set during the autumn. The movie score, the music, the fact that like kind of when autumn comes around, you kind of want to link up with somebody, and it's like romantic, and it's fucking it's such a good movie. I love it. The end, because it towards the end kind of twists and turns of like what really the movie's really about. It's originally a purely Spanish movie made with Penelope Cruz. Penelope Cruz played the same character in both the Spanish version and the American version. Wonderful soundtrack. Beautiful fucking soundtrack. Beautiful score. It's like ties in so many different kind of visuals and whatnot, but it's such a great fall movie. And that's why I brought it up, because we're
entering
October.
the season.
And with that,
I think we're wrapped. Oh.
On this wild, chaotic,
Memory
multi-cut episode.
You might hear some slurs.
Oh my god.
Ran out of it at the end. Welcome to a fucked up episode of the GooseCast.
Say goodbye.
Arrivederci.